We are live.
We are alone.
I'm all alone. I'm all by myself. I'm gonna finish that song because it is not YouTube appropriate.
Good call.
Share it to our Facebook pages.
Or just take the link.
Yep. Live chat.
I'm working on it.
I forgot to post a reminder post.
So it may just be us.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll wait for a few minutes if no one shows up. Oh, someone's here. Hello.
Oh, yay.
I was going to say, if no one showed up, we could have dinner early. I hope you had a Merry Christmas, whoever you are. Hope it was well. There you go. Oh, you didn't. You got to go back here. You probably controlled.
No. Sorry.
Copied. Hello, everybody. We're just getting the last minute things taken care of. If I was more tech savvy, this would all be automatic. What do you mean? You think it's us? Oh, I get you. Well, there were two other people that showed up and then left. No, you gotta hit refresh.
This is the third time. All right.
Hey, Fezmash Child One, how you doing today? Hello, Miss Jansen. How are you? Miss Carolyn, hope you had a wonderful holiday. Hope everyone had a wonderful holiday.
Mine's
First
not on
and
here.
one. Good. Going good. Who are you pulling for? I don't even know who's playing right now. We're doing good. We're doing well. Trying to recoup from the craziness of last week. And even though there's a few things we have to do this week, it's still a whole lot more relaxed than last week. So that's good.
This is the third time.
But anytime you leave this and go back to it, what's that?
I don't know.
But, oh, okay. I've already seen that. All right, you go back to that and then have to. No, don't restart my computer.
I know. I've already said to remind me tomorrow.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Stupid.
You should do
Dye
your beard. You
orange.
can show that. No, I'm gonna let the beard rest.
It says error. Try again.
Oh, that's weird. No, I wonder if they pulled it. Please hit the thumbs up. Yes, thank you. That would be awesome. We have, and I know I say this every stinking time, but we do have ideas for videos. Now we have the means and the schedule to be able to do these videos. We're filming one on Thursday with Owen, and that one's very special for him.
Did you ever put the Hickama one out?
No, I have one I need to finish editing and put out.
Did it.
Hannah did it.
It was torture.
Hannah got me a drill. I don't know what that means. Hannah got me a drill and driver for Christmas, so now projects can get done that I've been putting off because I know it's laziness to say I don't want to have to keep switching bits from my corded drill, but that's exactly what it is. I don't know what's falling, but something's falling. But so we have videos coming out.
Do a 24-hour challenge. What kind?
Yeah, I'm not that interesting to do a 24-hour challenge. I struggle.
Not leave the house for 24
Excuse me, y'all.
hours.
Huh? Not leave the house for 24. Yeah.
That's a challenge.
I struggle with an hour on here once a week. But as I was saying earlier, you mentioned dye my beard orange. I'm not touching my beard other than making it healthy for the next 8 months. So
It's gonna look weird.
it's gonna look weird. It's
You
gonna be
can tell 'em.
tri-toned. Huh?
You can tell them.
I can tell.
And they can tell you look weird.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
It's gonna be tri-toned, and I'm okay with that. It's gonna look weird. Excuse me. Come August, I'll bleach it all out again. But with the bleach mishap we had, that kind of gave me this like really look like Santa Claus. Yeah, that's what I was. Looks fine, you be you. With the bleach mishap I had, and I have this like weird Donegal that's now trying to grow a beard, which I've always wanted to have a Donegal at some point. I just wanted to be able to shave my cheeks, and I don't want to do that for Santa. So,
PA Swarm King says, "Hey guys."
Oh, hey, PA Swarm King, how you doing?
You just trim this right here, so it goes.
But then I'd have a really big goatee. Hey, Sweet Pea Farm.
You don't gotta.
I'd have a big
Shave
goatee and nothing here.
You don't gotta shave it. Just trim it. It grows quick.
Does it though? This is 4 years worth of growth. How do you go live? So when you, we're using our phone right now, but if you're on the computer, it's the same way. You click the camera with the plus button, and then you just click go live. So that's how you do that. Unless you're using like StreamYard, which is a whole different thing.
That's on the computer, right?
Yeah, that's on the computer. You can do it from your iPad and stuff. I want to find our old iPad. So
I didn't
Owen,
find it.
did you?
It's over there.
Owen dropped our iPad. Okay.
It's on the desk.
A long time ago, and the whole screen went green.
Hi, Mama.
Yeah, Santa went back north. How you doing, Mama? Yeah, now I look like a Hell's Angel. But the whole screen went green, and I saw a video on how I could possibly fix that, which I would really like to do. It's an old iPad. It's an iPad 2. But it's still gonna...
2013.
Yeah, it's still gonna do what I need it to do. I'm not super tech savvy. He's
I don't know what he's doing.
playing with his Christmas toys. If he comes out, I'll get him on here. But yeah, I'm not super tech savvy. But if I could get my iPad working, then I could do StreamYard on the iPad. You can do it on the iPhone. It's just too small of a space. Maybe if I get that Max 12.
I don't know what that
When
is.
we get the new phone. The new iPhone.
Um,
Shared the live. Oh, thank you so much, Miss
I'm
Jansen.
just gonna keep my phone because it's working fine. If I don't gotta pay an extra $35 a month.
That's fine with you. I just know that we're 2 behind at this point.
When
So
it quits working, I'll get another one.
yeah. Man, when I cut my hair, my head looks really fat and round.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say big, and I was like, big.
She is a teacher. It is big. She's a teacher too. You're one of my students, I believe. I just don't know who. That's a wife thing, Hannah. What? Telling me I got a big head? I do got a big head.
It's got a large head.
Yeah. It's bulbous. I don't know. I'll lose some more weight. I'll get back on my diet here soon. Maybe it'll shrink.
No, your head's always been big.
Yeah.
William Grace.
Oh, okay.
Not one of mine.
I missed that. No, not one of yours.
Shaky. He says, "Thank God Christmas is over. Come on, Halloween." Sure, we decorate the day after Halloween. So.
Yeah, there you go. Halloween used to be my favorite holiday, and I still enjoy it. Just
we didn't listen that much this year.
No.
This year it was kind of in our way. We had to do it because we have a 6-year-old.
Yeah, it wasn't a way. If we didn't have Owen, we would have been set up totally in July and then just made it bigger throughout the rest of the year. Waiting to plant the garden. I'm
gonna get mine going in the greenhouse.
We are planting ours this week. It's all online. You can go to a Florida Teacher and find out how much they make. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, so we planned on doing it at the beginning of the month. It was just so crazy, and then you throw in we had some really freaks like storm systems.
Yeah.
Come through.
Yeah. They have to wait because they have frozen ground.
Right. Yeah, that's one benefit. I would rather deal with the frozen ground and have a shorter growing season and be able to grow a lot more than be able to grow at all times of the year.
I would too, Mama. I would too.
Excuse me. Fazmash. It's public knowledge. You can look it up online for Florida teachers, how much they make. I'm not going to put that number out on here. I'll make you work for it. But yeah, so we're going to be working this week. I got to figure out how to keep that greenhouse together. It's blown off twice. It's a good thing we didn't have it in at the beginning of the month.
Do some Velcro or something on the inside.
Yeah. We may have to move it because I think there's a gopher tortoise nest in there now.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, fun time.
I'm curious to see how it'll go because we're going to plant by Mary's guide.
Yeah.
Only plant what she says we can plant this month.
Yep.
So I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see. I'm pretty excited to see what happens with our garden, our winter garden. Excuse me. And it'll be good. I think Hanna. I don't have Cash App. Did you get everything you wanted for Christmas? I surely did. There's a couple things I told Hanna. I said, hey, if I don't get this, I'm going to get it after Christmas. But I was holding off. Sure, we'll go with that. You're going to have to wait on me, buddy. Sorry, we're dealing with an issue. Owen was supposed to... Owen was supposed to... play soccer. We signed up in September and heard nothing. Finally started contacting the guy. Yeah, I'm trying to get more people, all this stuff. It's now after Christmas, and I called him yesterday and said, look, man, I need my money back.
We found another program.
Hey there. Sorry, my eyes are horrible. 9252.
We found another program for him to do that's like just a couple miles from our house. And
so he had me drive all the way back to Wauchula today, which is like a 30-minute drive, to get my registration money back for me to get there, and him go, oh, I forgot it at home. You need to send me, or you can come back at 3. And I came from Avon Park. I'm not driving that far. I said, you can send it to me PayPal or Venmo. And now he's messaging me, well, do you have a Cash App? I don't have that. So now I got to get a Cash App. But he's going to do it on my time now.
Oh, it's him.
Yeah, it's him.
Sorry, it just was...
No, it's popping up on my screen. That's how I can see it.
Has Carol been on here the whole time?
Yeah. We said hi to her.
Did we? Oh, yeah, we did. All the way at the top. But she says she uses cattle panels for her greenhouse and large binder clips to hold it down. Storms are too hard for a PVC greenhouse. Ours isn't even PVC. It's like...
No, it's PVC. It's just not Schedule 40.
Oh, I thought it was little metal rods because they were super hot when we connected it all.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We laid them out in the sun while we were working on it.
Yeah, it had been fine up till... Well, remember, we had a tropical storm go through. That was the first time that happened. I put it back on, and then it did it. Well, it rained a lot. It rained so much, our tent ended up not being able to... we just got busy and didn't have the time.
Sat in a tub.
It sat in a tub. Luckily, we had 2 bathrooms, so I just used ours. But, excuse me.
No, we haven't.
Oh, very awesome, Shaky. Yeah. I need to get a new one. It's been a while. Molon Lebe. It's been a while since I've owned this. It's got holes in it and stuff. I need to get a new one. But the company folded, so I got to find a new gun shirt company.
9 years old.
Yeah.
Did you say hello to 9252?
Yeah, I said hi. That's when my eyes were throwing me off. I couldn't see where the 2 and the 5 were.
Cecilia Jansen said, "Have you decided what special thing you're going to do for Owen?" I think we should take him to see you.
Well, no, we're talking.
I know, but a fun day out.
Well, we can do that just because he's an awesome kid. But I want something that is like a keepsake that I could give to him, almost like an Ebenezer. If you guys are familiar with that, back in Old Testament times, something really poignant happened in a spot, they would set up what's called an Ebenezer, and it's just a mound of stone. And so, give him lobster; he'll be happy. He definitely would.
True.
But anyway, so future generations could look and be like, "Oh, this happened there." I kind of want something with a deep meaning like that. I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he mentioned getting him a hori knife, it's a gardener knife. It's got maybe a 7 to 8 inch long blade on it, and it's curved, so it works almost like a trowel, but it's sharp. It has depth gauge on it, and if I get a really well built one, but Reckless when he was small, and he still has it. Oh, cool. If I get a really well built one, that's something he'll be able to pass down to his kid when he sees one of his kids, taking care of the environment, holding up that portion of the man. Unless he has daughters, and he wouldn't really be working the man code on him. But
I just wish that cleanliness transferred to home.
Yeah, but maybe we need to add that to the man code because he was following it. Respect the land, defend the defenseless, and don't ever spit in front of women and children. And maybe we need to add something.
This is my land.
Keep your room clean. But anyway, so one of my Santa buddies is a blacksmith. And he was actually on Forged in Fire. He won his episode of Forged in Fire. And so I may get a hold of him and be like, "Hey, bro, what would you charge me to forge a hori for me?" I don't know if that's something that's really forgeable. Because of the scoop curvedness of the blade, that may just be something that needs to happen. Code of the West. That's right. He's seen the movie.
Who hasn't?
Oh, yeah. We've taken it and turned it into the man code around here, but we watched that with him a couple months ago.
It's been longer than that. It had to have been at the beginning of COVID.
Yeah,
because we were home.
There are certain movies that I want him to see. Tall Tale was one. Princess Bride is one. Tombstone is going to be one.
I'm going to watch Dunstan Checks In with him.
Well, I mean, there's the entertainment ones, too, that he'll watch. When he's older, he's going to watch Roadhouse.
I do all his homework with him. I help him with spelling words. We're going to watch the fun things. You can watch the learning ones.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
But, yeah, we have those entertainment ones. But I'm talking, like, ones that there's lessons involved.
I know. I do all his homework, and I help him with all his Awana.
Yeah.
You can watch the lesson movies, and we're going to watch the fun ones.
That'll work. But we're going to watch Fang coming up. I'm going to try to watch a few Jack London. I know. Roadhouse, yes. I love Roadhouse.
That one's a lot.
Roadhouse and Demolition Man. Though I don't think Demolition really counts as a B-list movie. Roadhouse is one of my favorite movies of all time. A lot of those more entertainment movies, when he's older, Hannah won't watch with us. She won't watch Roadhouse. She won't watch Varsity Blues.
I've seen Varsity Blues.
She won't watch Napoleon Dynamite.
No, there's nothing you can.
She doesn't have funny taste in movies. Be nice until it's time to not be nice. Yep, exactly. I try to have that mentality in my classroom. I let them know this is what I expect, and you're not going to do any different. But I'm nice about it. You okay, Gilbert?
Yeah, I just want to
Will you shut the bathroom door next time, please? Oh, this child.
No shame.
But yeah, I want to see some Jack London movies with him, so he understands, some of that, the aspect of survival and being self-sufficient and standing up for what's right. And I want to see a lot of those type of movies with him. I'm trying to decide what the next one is going to be. Tombstone's going to be on there, especially for the, the friendship aspect of it. That's just a great movie. I don't know. There's a few. I'm trying to decide the next one that we're going to watch with him, or I'm going to watch with him. The next entertainment one is going to be Hook. He said something the other day.
Yeah, about something.
Yeah, and I said, oh, maybe it's time to watch that with him. Not for any, existential reasons other than it's just a good movie. We may try White Fang and see, or Iron Will, one of those two.
I'm gonna read a book.
And see how he handles it. I don't know. We'll see. I need to make a list. These are the movies that he has to watch. He's gonna watch Hoosiers, and that's more just because it's my favorite movie of all time. What is wrong with you?
I get bored easily.
That movie's not boring.
It is.
That movie is pert near perfect. What's wrong with it?
Everything.
Oh,
it's
shut up.
boring.
Hoosiers is my favorite movie of all time. There's I have like a favorite comedy, which is The Jerk. I have favorite actions gonna be Roadhouse. And then the list kind of goes on down from that. I mean, Demolition Man and Bloodsport and pretty much any Van Damme movie up until From Hell. I love. I hated From Hell, and I haven't really liked anything else since then. But hello, Carpenter Self-Reliance. How you doing today? Your name reminded me of something that I wanted to talk about.
That's a good one.
Armageddon is a good one. I wouldn't put it in my top 100. Well, maybe top 100.
We all need a good scare right now.
Yeah.
Knock the sense back.
But it is a very good movie. Maybe I need to add that one to him because it's the sacrifice aspect. That's a good idea. We are in Florida, Central Florida, right in the middle of an orange grove. I like to say South Central because it makes us seem harder than we actually are. But we're 2 hours, hour and a half south of Orlando, and then 2 hours from each coast.
2 hours from everything.
Yeah. Anyway, so Carpenter Self-Reliance, your name triggered something I wanted to mention. So I have refused to get a TikTok account since it started. And a buddy of mine started his own TikTok channel for doing 3D prints, and I wanted to support that. And so I went ahead and got one just to follow his channel, so he would get that one extra one. Hello, Miss Friedland. And as I'm scrolling through it, because it's addicting, I'm not gonna lie. It's easy to keep swiping. I came across this one guy, excuse me, and he looked like a caveman. And he's like, "Can you make a knife?" "Yeah." and he started making a knife, and he was using flint knapping, which I've always been intrigued with, but I've never had the opportunity to pick it up and learn it. So his name is, it just left me, and that on my phone.
You do. It's in front of you.
Well, but that's why I don't have it. Dusty something. Just open a new YouTube. No.
I know.
Yeah, just open a new YouTube window. He does all this self-reliant stuff. Now his TikTok is a little bit easier to watch. No, Dusty.
No.
Space D. I don't remember.
Where's he from?
Colorado. It's something paleo something is the name of the channel.
Look at all these weirdos.
Yeah. Anyway, while she's looking for that, if she finds it, if not, it is what it is. Or you can look over here in my subscriptions.
So this, not this guy.
No, click on or show 5. Yeah, and then just scroll up to where it shows the D's. I'll get to that chat here in a second. She's looking at that, and I missed it on here. Anyway, so he shows like how to make an axe, how to make a spear, how to make a bow, how to start fire multiple different ways, and it's actually useful, not just watching Cody, what's his face, use the bow method, which is pretty much all that guy ever did. And not to frustrate at Cody Lundeen. Like, he may be off his rocker a little bit, but that dude, he knows his stuff. Anyway, so this guy, it's really easy to watch on TikTok because it's such a condensed time format, and because it's newer, it's a lot better quality filming. He does have a YouTube channel. Hey, David's Mule Train, how you doing today? He does have a channel on YouTube, and he's got like 40-some thousand subscribers. Actually, I don't think it would be something paleo.
All right, I'll look.
Yeah, something paleo is the name of the channel. Survivor paleo. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Hey, Miss Patty, how you doing today? But he has all these like really old school. He breaks it up into 3 sections. There's no tech, low tech, and high tech. High tech would be like power tools. Low tech would be like a Swiss Army knife. And then no tech would be he would make his own knife out of flint. And it's just a whole world that he's involved in. He actually, sleeps in caves when he's doing his survivalist training, and it's really cool. And I've learned a lot just watching. And Owen got a hold of it, thought he was a real caveman, and was...
Why does he speak English?
Yeah, blown away.
Why is he wearing those clothes?
How old is he, Daddy? He was just beside himself, like, in awe of this guy. And rightly so. Like, the dude was crazy talented with what he can do. So, yeah, if I think of it, we'll put it in the chat. Down with the seasonal flu, day 3. Oh, bummer. That's no fun. Hope you get better. We'll be praying for you. All right, I missed a lot of chats. I'm taking the computer.
No, you didn't really.
Well, I missed. There was a couple.
You missed this one.
I lived in Dunellen, Florida for years, and then the Leesburg area. Yeah, Dunellen. That's North Tampa, right? Yeah, I want to say I've been at Dunellen. I just don't remember where. Are you doing the garlic and honey? It's for like I haven't done it for flu, but
it for
colds and sore throats. Awesome. I focus on hunting, prepping, gardening, and cattle for the most part. Oh, I love steak. I was trying to get, I was trying to get my nephew. How old's Henry?
2.
2. I was trying to get him to say steak. Apparently, he talks to other people. I don't believe it because he doesn't talk to me. He just whispers. And they're like, no, he talks in full sentences. I'm like, I don't believe it.
She saw it the other day.
Did she?
She's like, yeah, I don't know why, but he only whispers.
He only whispers to me, and I can't make out what he's saying. But I'm sitting there going, can you say steak? Steak? Say rare steak? We've been doing a lot of those immunity shots with ACV and turmeric and cayenne. Yeah.
That's what she said. They're doing garlic, honey, and onion together, elderberry, oregano oil, and lots of herbal to use.
It's amazing. Food heals. Started selling my beef late last year. It's best when you can raise your own beef, and that's awesome. That's my goal. Like, if I could find somebody that would be like, I have land, you can put a cow on here, and, you know, if you buy the cow, I'll feed it, and I'll do everything, and I'll just take half of it. I'd be down for that in a heartbeat. Or maybe a quarter. Like, you know, if I buy all the food and all they need to do is make sure there's water in it and they have the land, and I'm like, well, your payment is a quarter of beef, I think that's a great deal. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe a half would be better for it. Oh, well, that's good. Her body's feeling very little pain this year.
That's good.
Yeah, I've always just associated flu symptoms with the cold. So if I have a cold, I guess other people would say you have the flu. To me, the only flu that I know for certain I've ever had was a stomach flu. And so that's like everything that goes with that. I'm not going to get into the dirty details. But like that is what I've always associated as flu. So people are like, yeah, I got the flu. I'm like, then why are you out walking around? How can you be out walking around? But
well, Owen had the flu last year.
Yeah.
And all he had was a fever and strep. That was the other thing.
Yeah.
But other than that, he didn't get sick one time. He just had a fever.
Fibro makes it so I feel every little... Yes. Fibro is horrendous. Best beef is grass-fed. You don't need to buy anything but good quality hay in the winter. Yeah. I don't think I've ever had grass-fed beef. I've only ever had grain-fed, or at least grain-finished. Check out my video on what cuts you get from a cow. You'll see just how much you get back. Yep. Fibro, that is a dirty word in my house. Yeah. Well, thank you. I got them all cut, too.
You're old.
I am old. Wait, am I old because of the joke?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, it was...
It's as bad as see you next year.
No, it's not. What I really wanted to do was go to a barber, get a really cool, trendy haircut, and because it was... Shut up.
You would have been 90s frosted.
That's kind of what I was going for. I've always wanted frosted strawberry tips. Anyway.
So weird.
But I wanted to get like a really cool haircut, and as the bleach mishap, it was like right here forward. Mm-hmm. It burned it almost all off. So as it was starting to grow back, it wouldn't have worked. So I just said, I'm going to buzz it all. I'll start growing for next season right now, and then I can do that then. So come Christmas, I should have some pretty decently long hair. Because what I had, and at first I did cut in a mullet, because those are really popular right now.
That was not a mullet. That was...
And Hannah was like, no.
That was terrible.
No, you're not doing a mullet. So, yeah, what I had, I got it trimmed in August. Pretty decent haircut in August, and then it still grew out that much. So I should have a pretty good length hair come Christmas. All right.
It wasn't a mullet. Even like I wouldn't have let him
Yeah.
have the mullet anyway, but that was not a mullet. That was there's no name for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some scissors and I am gonna clean this up a little bit, but I'll be oiling it every day, twice a day if need be. I'll be all kinds of different stuff to really make it healthy. I'm not gonna color it. I'm not doing anything until August, and that's when I'll start turning it back white. Until then, it's gonna be purely get it healthy. We're gonna hydrate it because it gets dry really easy, even before I was doing all this. So we're gonna be doing hair masks once to twice a week, conditioning every day, oils throughout. We meaning as a collective Santa Haas conglomerate.
Are there multiple?
Shut up. Hunting this year was very strange. I think all the rain from the hurricanes this year made the deer go underground. My son and I did both get one. Didn't see many deer this year. I have seen more deer on the side of the road than I have heard people have gotten out in the woods. Starting from square one is better anyway. I had almost shaved off my beard and started fresh. I decided against it. My son hunts here in Northwest Oregon, and it was strange here. He figures it was a combo of a large number of new hunters and our weather. That's a possibility. I know a lot of people have gotten, because, in certain parts of the country, they're talking about meat shortages and stuff, which we've never seen here. Florida's a different animal. I understand that. They may say, hey, I'm going to go hunt my own. I want to get hunting so bad, but eventually it'll happen. It's been a slow season up here as well. Didn't put any in the freezer. Oh, bummer, 9252. Curly hair is naturally drier than straight hair. Oh, that makes sense. Do it. Shave it off. I would, but the problem is my facial hair grows so slow. And it's not so much that it grows slow, because I know all facial hair grows. It was either an inch or inch and a half per month. But, new hunters are like new canners. They're just flooding the market. It's so curly and kinky that it takes forever. Like, this here's probably... I've had it for 4 years, the beard, but I went and I got it trimmed back in August, and he took probably 3 inches off.
He took quite a bit off.
He took so much more than I wanted him to, because I could do two hands and it was sticking out the bottom of this hand. I can't do that anymore.
That's how we measure things here.
Yeah, now it's probably this hand and just barely into my middle finger. So if it wasn't that it grows back so slow, I would do that, but it grows back too slow for me to be able to do that. So I'm just hoping my cheeks can catch up.
I think they will. I mean, you can already see the growth on them.
Is that ear really red? It is on fire. I want to learn how to hunt so I can get food for my family. Yeah, Miss Terry, you should check with some local hunting groups. A lot of those guys, they're more than willing to help. Excuse me, goodness gracious. They're more than willing to help new hunters, and I'm sure would be more than happy to take you out and show you the ropes. One of my best friends lives on 6 acres. He hunts from his front door. The deer, turkey, and wild hogs that flood his property. Yeah, I know a few people that do that. We both have a mutual friend that does that, and their land backs up to some pretty vast wilderness. So, and it really helps when they have some kind of disability. They don't have to get out in the woods because the woods comes to them. So that makes it nice. What about the deer? Oh. Yeah, I don't know what they're disagreeing with, Miss Patty. Owen and I are supposed to go hog hunting sometime in the spring. I told him he was willing to take me deer hunting, and I said no, let's not do that because that's your livelihood. He's a hunting guide. I said that's your livelihood. That's going to be a really busy time. So we'll just go hunt hog. That'll be fine. The nonprofit Tin Can Inc. teaches new hunters how to hunt. Oh, okay. And process it. Processing is one of the things that I worry about that's kind of held me back a little bit. Other than, not knowing the word, I can't come out with the right word.
Words are hard.
Not intricities. What word am I trying to come at?
I don't know why I wasn't listening.
Not knowing the finer points of hunting, like I don't want to go into someone else's territory, even on public land. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't want to risk that. But also, if I take an animal, I want to know how to clean it properly so I don't waste the animal. And so that's been one issue that I've had of just going out and hunting, because I can place a shot. I know where to shoot on most animals. I can place a shot, no problem. I'm a fairly decent shot. But I don't want it to spoil. And being in Florida, you got to do it fast unless it's cold outside. Right now, it's not an issue.
Yeah.
But if I'm hunting in August, or
basically June through September.
Yeah.
Most of October.
I actually do. There was a time, right when we got fired from camp, before I got hired on at Tractor Supply. Excuse me. I went out and I helped a buddy who owns his own processing company, or he did. He got mangled up at work with his hands, and he can't run the knife like he needs to keep that business going. So he had to shut the business down. Sorry, I should have got milk before we did this. Got heartburn. And so I processed a few deers with him, but it's been so long since I've done that I forget all of it. I mean, other than knowing how to run a cuber and how to run the grinder and make the sausage and stuff, I know how to do that. But actually cutting off the parts that I need to cut off and following the right seams and stuff, it's a little much to try to learn, even from YouTube.
I was about to say, find a YouTube video.
Yeah, even from YouTube, else. It's a little much to try to learn. But sorry, did I hurt you?
You haven't missed anything.
Okay. I'm just reading to make sure. Dusty. It's going to drive me crazy. You just need to add to TikTok.
I don't want to do that.
So what do you have coming up? Anything special that I don't know about, or that I do and I forgot?
I got a play date on Tuesday. I mean, other than that, nothing. I finished cleaning Owen's room.
Yeah, we've been going crazy. This is the first time we've been able to walk in our living room in 3 days. Mm-hmm. And part of that was we told Owen, you can't put anything in you got for Christmas in your room until that thing is cleaned out. Now, his elf on a shelf told him to go through his toys, and toys that were still good but he didn't play with anymore had to bag up so they could go to children that needed them. And I thought he did pretty good. He got a whole laundry basket full. And he has my tendency for hoarding. And so I'm like, that's really good. And then Hanna went in there today, and her and him worked together. And there's like 5 boxes in the back of the car, and a bunch more went out to the trash can. Yeah, and she only did about half the room. I'm like, oh, wow. So I worked out here while they worked in there. And I clean slow, and so, but we can move now. Now I get to put a few things together, which is always fun. But we're still getting some of his Christmas presents. I got him.
I got one today.
Yeah, I got him the Tuttle Twins book.
Books.
Yeah, books. Have a good evening, Miss Fredlin. Yeah, we got him the Tuttle Twins book set, which was a crazy good deal right before Christmas. So pretty excited about that. He still has 1 or 2 coming that we know of.
He got one yesterday as well.
Miss Carolyn. I'm working on downsizing all the stuff we have here. Yeah, we need to.
I went through my whole desk yesterday because you got me a new desk. So
Yeah.
I got rid of a whole bunch of stuff from there and got a bunch of stuff from Owen's room.
Yeah, and we're trying not to acquire more, which I was thinking today, typically when Christmas has come, we acquire a lot. We didn't really acquire a lot of stuff that just sits there.
No.
Like, it's all usable stuff.
Yes.
And so that was good.
That's what I like to get.
Yeah. Stuff that we can put right to use, has a purpose, and it's not just collecting dust. Tin Can will teach you all of that. Well, good. I'll look into it. I'm pretty sure I've followed them for a number of years. I just haven't gotten involved with what they do. So thank you for sharing that link. I'll have to check them out again. Oh, okay. That's what he was saying. Curly hair holds a lot more oil than straight. Oh, it's definitely more coarse. When I'm looking for
I'll send you pictures of his room, Mama.
when I'm looking for big
that
products for it, I actually have to go to the African section of the hair care aisle to get stuff because it's so coarse. And it is, with me, it's very dry. Right now, it's not too bad because I just did a hair mask on it. But typically, like, you go like this and you can hear it. Like, it's bad.
It's like a Brillo pad.
Yeah, shut up. You can fly up here and go through all that stuff you want. We're downsizing as well and getting rid of things not used or have any meaning to us. That's my problem. I can conjure up meaning like that.
So can Owen.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There are things that have very deep meaning to me. You know, when my parents came up in August, they brought me the Christmas Around the World, or Lloyd's. It's either Christmas Around the World or Lloyd's catalog. I can't remember which one. A carousel that my grandmother gave to my mom when I was little, and I loved it. So they brought me up that and Santa that talks to a little boy. Like you aim them towards each other, and once their laser paths cross, they begin talking back and forth. And so those mean a lot to me. And then when we were up there for Thanksgiving, I got these lamps, lighted lamps, that I remember some of my earliest memories in life were seeing these in the window. We had a bay window in our house, seeing these sitting there. And so I got those. So there are some things that are truly sentimental to me, and other ones I just like, oh, well, no, so-and-so gave me that, so I wouldn't want to get rid of it.
Well, we've always been, if it's not going to get used in the next 6 months to a year, then we donate it. Yeah. I did that with clothes. I might fit into it later is no longer an excuse. We're just going to get rid of it and buy new if we get to that point. That's what took me so long in there is I went through all his clothes and took out all the clothes that don't fit him anymore.
Yeah.
What I've always heard and read is that oils from the scalp do not travel down. Shaft is lizard, straight hairs. Good. Scalp hair is different than coarse beard hair too, though. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a different texture.
Yeah, it's a weird texture, and it does weird things. This wave, I had gotten rid of this wave, and I don't know how I got rid of it. I wish I could get rid of it permanently, but it just showed back up the last maybe 2 weeks. And it drives me crazy because I had gotten rid of it, and then it came back.
That kind of stuff I wouldn't get rid of either.
Yeah, it's just too, like, if I got it from my grandparents, hey, Mulberry Branch Farm, how you doing up there? Yeah, if I got it from my grandparents, I'm not getting rid of it. You know, if it's just something special that's been given to me, I'm not getting rid of it.
Yeah.
But I have gotten a lot better.
I finally got rid of that pink lamp.
Case in point, when we got married, my parents gave us this horribly ugly pink lamp, and she thought so too. That's why she gave it to us. And she goes, "Can we get rid of this?" "No, my mom gave it to me." And finally we got rid of it, and Hannah was so happy.
I should have just painted it.
Yeah.
No, his hair's always been.
I've always had that there. I think this really came when I was in 3rd grade. I got hit with a boomerang right here, and it took quite a few stitches, both internal and external. And I think just the pulling of my chin back together, I think it messed with the follicles that were waiting to start growing, because it's only right here that happens. Yeah, Terry, I have, when I mentioned co-washing, they're like, "Oh, well, then you know everything you need to know." And I'm like, no, that's just something that George something, they call him the Sultan of Silver. At one point, he had just a beautiful white beard all the way down to his belly button. But he's a barber that specializes with white and silver hair and beards. And so he mentioned co-washing. So when I said that to them, they're like, "Oh, well, you know everything." And I'm like, "No, I don't. I know the term co-washing, and I know what that means, but I don't know anything else." So I picked up some argan oil, which is, well, Hannah got it for me.
Yeah, I did that.
Incredible beard oil. But it is great stuff. I've always used avocado oil. And then Hannah's cousin typically for Christmas would make me beard oil because she does Young Life, and so she gets a lot of different oils together for me. She makes one called Spicy that I would use up right away.
Another one, I can't remember.
And then Woods, which I would use, 1 to 2 times a week. I mean, it still smells good, but man, that's spicy. That smelled really good. But just straight argan oil, there's no scent or anything. Now, when I'm doing the Santa stuff, we use
peppermint, candy cane.
Yeah, candy cane, which has peppermint and vanilla in it, and then what?
Smells so good.
It's not avocado oil we use. Apricot oil.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no smell with it. So I use that to smell like a candy cane for the kids. But there's something else I want to talk about.
He got a shark.
Oh, and did get a shark.
I could think of.
Yeah. That wasn't on my list, but he did get a shark. My parents got him a necklace, and it has a tracker on it. And so you can take the QR code on your phone and it's linked to a shark. This one was tagged September
14th.
14th. And it's up near, hey, Heirloom Permaculture, how you doing? It's up near, like, Prince Edward Island. So it's way up there, which kind of shocked me being that far north.
He's so excited about it. And he asked me to put the necklace on him this morning. And I'm like, okay, buddy. And he goes, but I got to hide it under my shirt. I said, okay. He goes, and I can't wear this to school. And I'm like, well, you can. Just, be careful with it. He goes, you think I could tell Coach Jake about it? And I said, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
he's super excited.
That's like what Ladessa got from me for the
Yes.
turtles. Yeah.
There's turtles, there's sharks, and I think dolphin.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yeah, he got a male mako shark named Penny. Named Penny. And it's, I can't remember how.
A couple years old, I think, just like 2 or 3.
Yeah, I can't remember how long it said it was, but
it's like 4 inches taller, longer than Jesse.
Yeah, so I had to tell him. Jesse is his best friend, married to Hannah's cousin. The dude is 6'5". I wouldn't say he's fat, but the dude, he's solid. Like, his legs are freaking tree trunks. He's not fat. That's why I said I didn't want solid to make it sound like I was calling him fat, because he's not fat. He's just a thick giant of a man.
He says he came out a toddler.
He did. He did come out a toddler.
So he's 4 inches.
So we had to say, yeah, definitely a giant. And Owen has, like, since he's been born, I joke that he imprinted on Jesse because, like, Jesse is his world. If he's around, nobody else is. As soon as we come here, Jesse, come play in my room. And Jesse's
Poor Lauren.
just, okay.
Poor Lauren gets ignored, and AJ keeps introducing himself to her. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm AJ.
Yeah.
She's like, I know, I met you. I held you when you were a baby.
But I had to tell him, all right, so your shark is like this much bigger than Jesse. Whoa, that's crazy. But yeah, a mako shark, or bonita shark, depending on, your perspective.
There's just like 3 or 4 different names for it.
Being up in, like, the North Atlantic was...
It's a little farther
It's
north than normal.
Yeah.
Because when I looked it up, it stays pretty...
Husky?
Like,
yeah.
it can go up near Canada, but not usually that high. And we were just talking about that word the other day with Jesse.
Yeah. We were, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's husky. I'm beyond husky. I used to wear husky back when Bugle Boy was a thing. But anyway, it was sweetie.
Yep.
I'm having all kinds of fun.
Mm-hmm.
But we still got to cook dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And by we, I mean you. I'll occupy the child.
He's not been out here the entire time he's occupied.
It could be falling food. I know that they have a...
Well, when I looked at the thing, it was like he was started over here, then went up here, came this way, and then looped back.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he's doing.
I know it's been, like, unseasonably warm in that area.
That might be why it's not far up.
Maybe. Though I don't know, because he's, like, way farther north. I don't know if Sweet Pea's still in here, but are y'all getting some pretty...
Somebody said they got 13
warm weather?
inches.
Oh, really?
Hi, Charlie.
Oh, hey, Charlie. What's up, buddy? That's okay. You've been so busy. How long will it take you to tear everything down? And when do you start tearing everything down? Do you let it go through the 12 days of Christmas, or do you, like...
Just found out that's a strict thing.
Yeah, we just found out people are ready to fight over all that.
3 weeks, Charlie.
Dang. See, Miss Terry. Start taking it down January 2nd.
Ooh.
Dang, that's...
Saturday, right?
That's a haul, yeah.
Yes, Saturday.
Yeah. You need to, like... Well, no, that wouldn't work on the trees and stuff. Never mind. Let's say you need to have, like, false fascia. You just cover the lights, and it's all sealed, and so you can put it up.
Weather permitting, 3 weeks.
Yeah. But 3 weeks, man.
Maybe it'll take, like, 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm complaining about what I have to put away. I hate putting stuff away.
Yes.
I certainly will, Mama. Have a good one, Miss Patty. Got to make dinner here too, but she's 3 hours behind us, so we're really off the ball. That would be awesome to have it as an easy takedown. The trees are what suck. I could imagine, and it's a whole lot easier with the way you do it. Took all down yesterday. Besides our tree at the request of the Hubs. Oh well, I'm gonna have to ridicule him a little bit later, aren't I? Grinch. Doesn't he know that Christmas officially ends on January 6th? We just found that out too. I mean, I knew January 6th was Epiphany, but I didn't know people were like the Jets with it.
Maybe he wanted the tree to stay up.
It's snowing now, and we have about 13 inches now here in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Oh, the UP. Are you up there near Escanaba?
Oh gosh.
If you don't know, if you're in the UP, I know you know. But for everyone else, Cameo Santa profile to go up. I know, I got to get it up. For everyone else, there was a movie with Jeff Daniels called Escanaba into Moonlight. He wanted the. Oh, you wanted everything down.
That's what I was telling you.
Well, then I'll have to ridicule you a little bit tonight. But anyway, Jeff Daniels, Escanaba into Moonlight. If you don't understand Yooper accents, don't even try to watch the movie. If you understand Yooper accents, hey Tim, what's up, buddy? It's a great movie. She thinks it's stupid.
There's like 2 parts that make me laugh, and the rest of it's like, I don't know why I'm here. I just don't understand.
I love it. I love it. But anyway, so yeah, are you from that area? Are you near Escanaba? I have a fascination with it ever since that movie. See, I need to have a list because
my favorite Christmas movie, Elf. I love Elf.
It's Elf.
It's Elf.
What's your favorite Christmas movie that I hate watching?
The Grinch.
Yeah.
You don't like The Grinch.
You're right.
The live version.
The live version. I like the cartoon.
Cartoon's good. I don't like the new cartoon either.
I like the one from, 57?
Something like that.
65, something like that.
He was watching it.
I would agree. Yeah, we're just east of Escanaba. Oh, okay. Awesome. Elf's best lines. Oh, good news. I saw a dog today. Yep, I agree. That's great.
Bye.
That whole movie
I'll call you in
is
5
good.
minutes.
Like, that really is kind of the perfect
It's good.
Christmas movie.
I love it.
It's not my favorite, but it's...
No, it's my favorite. It's just, I laugh every time I watch it.
Yeah, it's one I'll watch over and over again. That and Noel's probably
Noel's really good.
my go-to just to put on and let play movie. But, yeah, I thought you were going to say Christmas with the Cranks.
Me?
Or, yeah.
Oh, I like that movie, but I can live without it because I did this year because it's nowhere.
I hate it.
But Elf is where it's at for me.
And that other movie.
It's on Disney Plus. Like, I think it's strictly on Disney Plus. Noel.
Yeah, it's only on Disney Plus.
With Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick, which she's usually really hit or miss with me. But
I think she's funny.
She was created to be Santa's daughter.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it's really cute, and I think it's just a really good good movie all the way around. But yeah, there was Christmas and that one with JTT.
I'll Be Home for Christmas.
Yeah, I don't like that movie either.
I like that one. I didn't watch that one this year either. I thought it was on the Disney Plus.
You watched it.
Mm-mm.
We had it on. Maybe while you were cleaning or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, you watched it. I haven't. I saw like 10 minutes of it and I'm like, I can't do this again. And I left and I did something else. I have plenty of those movies, though. You do Christmas Vacation, Christmas Story, all the way. Now, A Christmas Story with Ralphie. Story. Oh, thank you, Charlie. You didn't have to do that, buddy, but I appreciate it.
Or Christmas Story.
Or Christmas Story.
Norwegian.
Yeah, Norwegian. That one's my favorite Christmas movie.
You like Santa and Pete as well.
That's a good one.
Klaus is really cute.
Yeah. Is it Klaus or Klaus? Klaus. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one was really cute. Which I finally saw that all the way through. That one made me cry, y'all. I'm not even ashamed to admit it.
Both of them are so good.
I had both eyes filled with tears, and I was just trying to wipe it away before anybody saw.
I saw.
I agree. Edmund Gwynn has set the standard. Okay, I'm not going to pick on you too much more there, Mulberry. Because she agrees with me. But, yeah, Edmund Gwynn set the standard for Santas with his portrayal of Nicholas on Miracle on 34th Street. You know, in my groups, they're like, you know, I'm not a big guy. What can I do to be Santa? Or I don't have a big beard. What can I do to be Santa? And every single one, I messaged him. I said, go watch Edmund Gwynn in Miracle on 34th Street. He set the standard. He did not have a big beard. He did not have a giant belly. He was a very fit guy. I mean, he had length to his beard. Take it easy, buddy. You have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. He had length to his beard, but it wasn't long. He was not this brash, loud character. He was, I don't know. He set the standard. And Hannah's never seen the old one. We tried to find it. They didn't have it for free, so we're going to have to rent it one night. But be sure that we can do it. We're not wrapping presents or something, like, so she can focus. Yeah, I would agree with you. Edmund Gwynn was phenomenal in the original Miracle on 34th Street. Not to take away from the new one. I thought the new one was good. I'm just not a Mara Wilson fan.
You know,
hey, Freedom Foods Farms, how you doing?
I never heard my songs. Not except for that crappy version.
What's that?
I want Hippopotamus for Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
I heard a really bad version.
Leanne Rhymes. That was offensively bad.
I missed that one. I won't play it. I'll play it for Charlie.
You can sing it for Charlie. Go ahead.
I'm not
go.
Gonna sing. Go. You go.
So for those that don't know, Charlie mentioned on one of his
Charlie.
one of his Whiskey and Wings Wednesday, where they do a Hot Ones subscription box. Asked the question, what is your least favorite? And he said the hippopotamus one, which is Hannah's favorite. So she painted a picture of the Christmas on Crestline logo, and instead of painting the cord between all the Christmas lights, she wrote the lyrics to the whole song of I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas all the way around. Real tiny. So tiny. He goes, I stared at this thing for like 30 minutes and couldn't figure it out. And his wife, Jean, had to look at it and go, well, it's right there. And he goes, oh, okay. But Charlie, I thought, I didn't comment because I watched it on the TV and you can't do all that. But I think moving your Hot Ones show over to the multicasting one, good move. Very good move.
He says that sign is now a mainstay on the show.
Aw, check you out. You are an Ebenezer. Yeah, that fits really nice over there. I'm about halfway through the one you posted 3 days ago. Something happened and I had to stop. Oh, we had to leave. I was watching it and we had to go to her parents' house. So I haven't gone back and finished it yet. I will. I will, but I want to do it on my phone because there are a couple things that I was trying to say, but I couldn't because I was watching on TV. I just like the hot sauces. I get that. I don't plan on making content for TikTok.
No, please don't.
I don't no, I'm not going to. However, I had an idea pop in my head today that wouldn't really translate well for Off Kilter. And I'm not gonna make the video just to put it on my Facebook page. So I am gonna post one video to TikTok once I get it filmed. But it deals with one of my favorite movies and it being prophetic. I'll show you after. I don't want to give it away. But yeah, so I get that. Like, if I didn't have TikTok, I would have just put it on YouTube, or on the Off Kilter page. But it wouldn't really fit. So that was a good move. Yeah. So anyway, before we get off here, quick shout out since we were just talking about multitasking and Christmas on Crestline. Charlie, good buddy of the channel. My daughter swears by TikTok and keeps trying to talk me into it. However, I just don't have any interest. I didn't either. I only joined to support a buddy who started a channel for his 3D printing. Not really business, hobby. And so I did that, and then I found a bunch of other people on there that I'm like, oh, well, I know these guys from YouTube, and I really like what they're doing here. And so now I watch it a lot more than I ever thought I would. Don't shake your head like that's all I do is sit there and watch it.
3 videos in 2 days.
Yeah. Hey, everybody would love to see a puppy going crazy.
No.
But anyway, so check out multicasking if you are into bourbons and ryes and all that type of stuff. And not just that. He did gin with the last Hot Ones. I watched the old Christmas classics, Miracle on 34th Street and White Christmas.
I like parts of White Christmas, but it's so long.
I like Miracle on 34th Street. I don't like White Christmas.
I like parts of it.
And I have been shamed by many people because I don't like White Christmas.
My problem with it is it's just a very, very long movie.
But I can't complain a whole lot there because I love It's a Wonderful Life and it's a long movie.
Boring.
They could have taken 45 minutes out of that movie and it wouldn't have affected anything.
No, see, that's what I'm telling you. It's boring. I like Jimmy Stewart,
but I like it anyway.
I'd rather watch Harvey.
Oh, we have Harvey. We need to watch it. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie. But anyway, all right, we really gotta start. We're doing a Southern goodbye, and you're not Southern enough for that. So,
me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Southern goodbye, where you say goodbye, and then 30 minutes later, you're finally walking out the door for the 3rd time. So, thank you all for stopping by tonight. There will be content coming your way. I know I say that every time. But Christmas is over.
No problem, Charlie.
No problem, bud.
Gave us new life.
We can finally do some of that stuff. And, yeah. So, y'all have a good evening. Yes, take care. Have a happy new year. Bye.